In this video, we're going to solve or simplify an expression, but we're going to do one of the most important things that you can learn how to do in any math class, which is that we're going to justify why we are allowed to do that. We're going to make an argument, do a math thing, and then we're going to say how we know the math thing we did is correct. And we're going to use that, or we're going to do that using a bunch of mathematical properties. So let's start off by taking a look at this expression here. And following our order of operations, the first thing that we should do is 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3, of course, is 1. So after the first step, what this is going to look like is 7, but times 1, because 4 minus 3 is 1. We're going to leave everything else the same, but we're going to do what's in the parentheses first. And 4 minus 3 is 1. Great. But what is the mathematical property that allows us to make this change? Why are we allowed to do 4 minus 3, pull it out, and replace it with a 1? We're doing subtraction, but the name of the property that allows us to do this, that allows us to replace the 4 minus 3 with a 1, is called substitution. It's the substitution property. And the substitution that we're making is that 4 minus 3 and 1 are the same thing, which means we can interchange them. So not only did we do the math, but we explained why we're allowed to do that. Okay, so next we've got looks like some multiplication. I don't think we really need this 7 minus 1 here. 7 minus, or 7, not 7 minus 1, 7 times 1. I don't think we really need the 7 times 1 in there because anything multiplied by itself is itself. So 7 times 1 is 7. So let's go ahead and do that. 7 times 1 is going to give us 7. Everything else is going to stay the same. But what is the mathematical property that says anything multiplied by 1 is itself? And the name of that property is called the multiplicative identity. The multiplicative identity property is the one that says anything multiplied by 1 is itself. 7 times 1 is 7. Now we've got a second bit of multiplication to do as we move from left to right, and that second bit is the 5 multiplied by 1 over 5. So what we're doing is we're taking 5 and multiplying it by the reciprocal of 5. Reciprocal is when you take the number and you flip it. 5 is the same thing as 5 over 1. So if we flip it, we get 1 over 5, right? 5 is the same thing as 5 over 1. So we're doing 5 over 1 multiplied by 1 over 5. That's a reciprocal. And 5 multiplied by 1 over 5 is 1. So what is the property that tells us anything multiplied by its reciprocal is equal to 1? And the name of that property, it's also multiplication, so it's the multiplicative inverse. The multiplicative inverse property is the one that says 5 multiplied by 1 over 5 is 1. Okay, the only two operations left here are subtraction and addition. So moving from left to right, like our order of operations says to do, we're going to do the subtraction first. 7 minus 1 is 6. So we have 6 plus 1. We replaced the 7 minus 1 with 6 because 7 minus 1 and 6 are equal. So again, we are using substitution. Let me keep my colors consistent here. Substitution. Because 7 minus 1 is 6. And then the last thing we have to do is 6 plus 1, which is 7. And that again is substitution because 6 plus 1 and 7 are equal to each other. So the property that allows us to replace the 6 plus 1 with 7 is called substitution. And this is one of the most valuable skills you can have in a math class, is the ability to not only do a thing, but then to justify or prove why you are allowed to do the thing that you just did.